YouTube. I like this lighting right here. Anyway, why do you not got no Bitcoin though? Please don't be a brokey. Please don't be a brokey. Please do not be no brokey. It's a spider web. Get you some Bitcoin. Like, I'm not even finna play. Like, anyway, I'm not no type of financial advisor. I don't know nothing about nothing. This is AI. Literally, this is AI. Do not listen to a AI YouTuber. Literally. So, anyway, I'm talking about Bitcoin. Okay, now, instead of having a regular savings account, being regular, doing what everybody told you to do, going a safe route, getting your 3 to 5% interest rate per year on your money that you work hard for, even though inflation take 2% per year. Why instead will you not just get you a Bitcoin savings account, ditch the Capital One, you know, the SoFi, I don't know, well, SoFi is a good bank, the Bank of America, all these banks out here that's stealing your hard-earned money. And you know what they doing with it? They investing it. Then they most likely buying Bitcoin, honestly. So I'm just saying, like, all these people out here, all these banks, whatever, telling you and people, oh, just save your money. No, you need to be risky with your money. You need to be okay with losing it all. No, I'm playing. Like I said, don't listen to me. I'm a lot of things. I ain't no financial advisor, but trust me, I can tell the future. You know what I'm saying? I can tell the future. I'ma tell you, Bitcoin is gonna be $1 million, literally. But we already know that. Anyway, so in the next year or so, whatever, you know what I'm saying, Bitcoin, the price, I think Bitcoin might hit 200,000. The price of Bitcoin might be over 200,000. Well, they said price targets around like 180,000. But I'm saying 200,000. 200 in a cage, and like little baby said, literally. So, if you kind of already know what's going on, you already know about these government shutdowns, really them niggas taking a vacation. That's what it really is. They taking a break. They taking a vacation. They not trying to report the stocks or whatever job market claims. They had it. They playing hide and go seek. You know what I'm saying? They running away after they know they done up, okay? And you still got your United States dollars, probably the most valuable United States dollars, the #1 traded world currency, whatever. Even though it ain't really backed by nothing. It ain't backed by not a dang thing. Even though it's #1, like, let's just imagine me saying like that. Oh, yeah, I got $1 billion in the bank, and I can't even prove it. I could just I can just Photoshop the photo. Literally, that's the United States currency right there. You know what I'm saying? And they plan on giving us stimmy checks. That's what I heard. Which really means your money is becoming devalued even more. That's what a stimmy check means. Your money is becoming devalued even more. It's not, oh, you getting some free money, no rebates, or no. Your money is becoming devalued because if everybody has the same thing, then it holds no value. Like, what are we talking about? It's weird. Anyway, like I was saying, we getting back to Bitcoin, and it's hot. It's hot, so I gotta move over here. I gotta get out the sun. Like, even though the light me hitting, I gotta get out the sun. So anyway, with Bitcoin, like, it can't be overly printed. It's a limited supply. You can't just make more Bitcoin. It's not in the government's control. Now, We all know y'all don't even trust the government in the United States. So why you got your trust in the United States dollar? Like, no, you need an asset that, it can't be like, it just can't, like a house. They can always build more houses. You know what I'm saying? Stock market, more companies. They can always just fake report or whatever. The money, it can always go up. Gold, it can always be mined. I'm not saying gold is still. I do think gold is still a great investment for 2025. Great asset class. Anyways, I'm just saying, consider throwing some change in Bitcoin. Consider just using Bitcoin as your savings account. Not no money you need to pull from here and there. Something long term that you're not gonna touch. Or you might even have to work yourself up in a spot to where you feel totally comfortable with actually having a savings account and having a reserve amount of money that you are comfortable with throwing in Bitcoin, investing, or whatever you want to do with it. But I'm just telling you right now, Bitcoin is better than the United States dollar. It's already countries in Africa using Bitcoin as their currency because their currency collapsed. And they said, okay, we could just go to Bitcoin. We could just use Bitcoin instead. And it's working perfectly fine. Traded 24 hours, 24/7. It can't close like a bank. You don't got to go to a bank teller. You don't have to do all this weird stuff. I'm just saying, like, really start looking into Bitcoin. Really start looking into where your money is going. Like, I know everybody be hating on like old people for having cheap houses and now it's worth this amount of money. You could do the same with Bitcoin. You could get Bitcoin at so good of a price right now, and in 50 to 60 years from now, all the young people who will be mad that Bitcoin's so high and they can't get in because the currency is way too high and it's only a limited supply and it already got bought up and it's nowhere for them to buy. That's literally how young people live today with these houses and rent and whatever. So literally it's the same thing with Bitcoin. If you of age, if you young, you got a good future behind you. If you got a stable job and you got time on your hands, you got compound interest, you got leverage, use that to your advantage. Buy some Bitcoin and don't be a brokey.